Oh man, it feels good to be home. It feels very nice to be home. I'm home, and so, oh, oh, happiness is being in your own bed. I'm not gonna vlog much. I'm just gonna go over a summary of what happened yesterday to today. Yesterday, I was in a plane full of like 11 different families who had newborns or toddlers or very, very young children who, you know, when cabin pressure changes in the plane, things happen. And it's funny because we got up to like the perfect altitude for a solid like 20-30 minutes, and then the plane started to descend. And so when you're going up, the pressure in your ears start to build, and you know, it's kind of uncomfortable for some people. So of course, naturally all the babies started to cry and literally scream at the top of their lungs. It was a 2-hour flight. The first hour, no turbulence. The second hour, lots of turbulence, but it's okay. We made it, obviously. They had to hit the brakes 3 times when we got to the tarmac, when we landed, because at first they landed just fine. It was kind of a jump. And then they stopped using the brakes, and then we went a little bit more forward, and then they used the brakes again, so we went oof. And then one more time a few seconds later. Anyway, I fast forwarded too fast. So when we got up to the perfect altitude, the screaming stopped, the crying stopped. It was quiet for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we descended, and then the screaming and crying continued for the entire rest of the way up until we were just about to land. I mean, I've been there. I've literally been that infant on a plane before where I've screamed and cried. And my parents felt terrible because they couldn't do anything, and the people in front of them were like, this is normal. I got home, I took a shuttle from Portland to home, and it was about a 2-hour drive, I would say. Roughly 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours, almost 3. And we had 7 stops on the way home. The driver was awesome. Ben picked me up, and he got me a birthday present, which I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful for. I've already opened it, but I haven't read anything yet. Hang on. It's this. He got me this series. And I used to read this as a little kid, and just recently thought about it again, nostalgia, and I want to read it all over again. So he bought me the 9 series books. Thank you, Benny. And the funny thing is, yesterday, because I placed an order for our anniversary present, because our anniversary is coming up, our 2-year anniversary. And after I placed his gift order, I was like, maybe I should get my books while I'm on here. I almost put buy now, and then I thought about it. I'm like, I'd rather just get it when I move. And good thing I didn't buy it, because now it's here in my possession. So yay. And then Ben took me to Jack in the Box. We went to his place. I did my laundry, because good Lord, I had nothing clean. I did my laundry. I watched 2 episodes of Bob's Burgers while eating my Jack in the Box. Fell asleep on the couch for about 10 minutes because I was so tired. This weekend was so long, I got like no sleep. And then after that, went to bed, and then woke up this morning to get breakfast. Yes, I got a donut, but I deserved it. I was on my feet all weekend. Had work, came home, here I am. And you're now caught up, and I'm exhausted, so bye. It's also 90 degrees today, so I'm closing these, like totally closing them, because I don't want heat in my room. And this is going on. Like, full blast. There we go. Okay, bye. That is disgusting. That thing is like doing nothing. It's hot. it's supposed to stay hot for a couple of hours, I think. Actually, let me look and see when it's supposed to get cool. Yeah, so it's not going to get cool until like midnight. And then it's supposed to go back up tomorrow kind of instantly. Yeah, it's hot. It's quite hot.